But my question is, can we have all of God's wisdom in our subconscious?
My dear, that is a great question. Let's take a 15-minute break, then we will continue to learn the knowledge of God in a deeper dimension revealed for us in this age. My dear, our subconscious is not something visible, it is the omniscience, omnipotence, and omnipresence of God that every individual possesses. Remember that God created man like himself. According to Genesis 1 verse 26, when God says, "Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness." This is what Jesus tells us about this infinite wisdom, this infinite power, and this infinite presence of God that we each have but do not yet have access to. In the book of John 14 verse 12, when he said, "Truly, truly, I say to you, he who believes in me will also do the works that I do, and he will do greater works, because I go to the Father." All the fullness of God was in Jesus according to Colossians 1 verse 19, for God willed that all fullness should dwell in him, and Jesus had no spirit with measure according to John 3 verse 34. For he whom God has sent speaks the words of God, because God does not give him the spirit with measure. In conclusion, yes, man can have the fullness of God in his subconscious. Now let us discern what Jesus meant to say to his disciples when he told them that he is the way, the truth, and the life. That no one can come to the Father except through him. To get to the high spiritual level in which Jesus gave this answer to Thomas until he understood what Jesus meant when he said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me." There are 4 fundamental questions that we must answer first. Father. What are these 4 questions that will help us understand what Jesus meant to his disciples when he said to them, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me"? Here are the 4 questions, my son. Question number 1. Jesus says he is the way. Why do we need to know the way? Question number 2. Jesus says he is the truth. Why do we need to know the truth? Question number 3. Jesus says he is life. Why do we need life? Are we not alive? Question number 4. Jesus said, "No one comes to the Father except through me." What does it mean to go unto the Father?
Wow, I am impatient. I would like to know the answers to these questions in order to fully understand what Jesus meant by saying, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me."
Certainly, I know you can't wait to know the answers to these questions. Be prepared, we will enter a deeper dimension